Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 25. We are here baling in Ashton Corners. And you may be wondering, well, why are you in Ashton Corners? Where are the other maps? To be fair, I kind of got into them and most of them are in a spot. Well, the two I haven't done recently, like within the last week or so. They're kind of in a spot where I still need to kind of blow through a few things before I can do another recording, so it's not the same monotonous stuff. And I've actually been playing this for a hot minute, off camera, no recordings, and if I get into a map that, you know, I'm kind of playing offline or off camera, so to speak, or recording software, whatever you want to call this. Every once in a while I may hop in and do a recording for you guys, just so you can kind of see what I do in my free time. And we're doing some small scale farming here in Ashton Corners. We are picking up and baling soybean straw. And yes, that is different. You see the different texture there on the bales. And I have a massive field of corn straw that I need to pick up as well. I was concerned about money, and then apparently we had a load go out from our silo system. And I'm not concerned about money anymore. I went from like having 20 bucks in my bank account and like $25,000, $30,000 in loans to still having the loans because I haven't paid them off yet. I need to get in touch with the bank to do that, to having 1.7 or close to 1.7 million in the bank. That was the corn and the soybeans that we sold. Well, technically I did sell roughly $10,000 worth of bales already, basically one of those trailer fulls that you see empty sitting over there. I did have one attached to this and with a different piece on the back that went straight to it. I decided to change it up, and the full trailer is sitting down there, and then I'm gonna hurry up, get these baled, because I'm trying to get this stuff done before nightfall hits, and so I can actually go crawl into bed and be happy about the production that we've done today. We are sitting here in August at the moment. And I've tried a couple different things on this map as far as different locations, different farms, and I kind of just decided to do my own thing. Now granted, if you hop onto this, at least from the game file that I found, or the map file that I found through kingmods.net, not sponsored, sorry, had to. That's where I found this particular map. I'm sure it's elsewhere, and I'm sure there's other versions of it, I think. I say that questioningly because kingmods.net specifically says that it's version 1. I'm sure there's other versions out there, but it is what it is. So, part of the reason why we have this small equipment and why I went red on green type of deal is, well, you know, price. The tractor itself was nice and cheap. The previous owner had it tricked out to 300 horsepower. I'm not complaining by any means. We do have the one back tire sitting back at the shop. Pulled it off so that way we could actually do this properly. And we're not running over our straw swaths. So let's stop it right here real quick. And just kind of prove to you, okay, my loan is 20,000. I thought it was closer to 30. Sold products, 1.745 million is how much we sold. And I think that does, nope, actually we've only sold 9,396 in bales. Okay, so yeah, that's my harvest selling. And the reason why I wasn't aware of that is because of this. Okay, so we are out of that. So we're going to deactivate that. We're going to put those both back into storing mode. This is our silo system. I wasn't aware of it when I purchased the land, but this is actually under productions. It says you already own all production points. There really aren't any production points available. Like I said, I didn't even realize that was a production point. Now we do have selling points and whatnot. So technically this is a selling point as well. So if I wanted to, I can treat it as selling it off to the co-op, which ironically enough is right across the street over here where I'm bailing. And when you actually hop into this map in new farmer mode, you don't actually get anything except for this strip of land down here. Field number 1. That's it. You get no equipment, no nothing. This equipment down here at the shop, it's just that. It's at the shop. You don't own it. Prove your point, or prove my point, rather. This is all the equipment I currently own. My truck, front loader, my trailers for the grain, my 2 headers for my harvester, the shovel that's currently on my tractor. I have a couple of flatbeds, my harvester. There's the other flatbed. I got utility tractor set up, so I have everything with that, including box blade and backhoe and mower deck and weights. So that's our baler we're using, and I ended up going with 3 hay wagons because, well, why not? That is our tractor. There's our other truck. We do have a dump trailer. And our other trailer. Yeah. Sorry, brain fart. So yeah, none of the equipment that is showing at the shop is, and it zooms back into where we were. So yeah, all this equipment is not mine by any means. So it is nice that it's set up with that, most definitely. So I'm sure if you were to buy that, do I actually? I do own the land already. So that is not the case. The nice thing about this is you can buy like all the tree area, roads, and all that for $0, which is awesome. So what I ended up doing is I sold field 1 because, well, don't really need it. And I looked into buying this farm right here. And that's the one that has like the massive cattle farm operation going on. I'll show you guys that here in a moment. I kind of wanted to take this in a different direction than what I've been trying to do, which is I've been trying to get into doing all the different... That's sliding around on me. I've been trying to get into doing animal husbandry and all of that. So this map, I kind of, because I'm not really recording this on a daily basis by any means, I decided to kind of take things a different direction and just kind of take it nice and slow, do it how I want to do it, which is basically just deal with these crops as I want to, and not necessarily how I, basically be able to grow what I want and not have to worry about dealing with, all right, I need to grow this crop for this animal, this crop for that animal. It's just, I'm in it for the crops and trying to make money. So, and selling things and getting 1.7 million in for an entire harvest, I'll take it. So the fact that I can actually set up my grain elevator, which is over there across the street, not this big system. This is the co-op here. So no equipment yet, but I am planning on stocking it with equipment. I may end up making this into like a multiplayer-esque type of roleplay. We'll see how it goes. And depending on how I take things, it may come more to the channel, just because I really like this map, like, a lot. I say that about several others, but this is one that I've actually gotten into and playing on, and I honestly, I just can't stop. Looks like we're going to have to take a look at the decline here shortly. Good thing it looks like we have several options there as far as refill. Speaking of which, I don't know why that's open right now. But we are down to the last one. So I know in the past I've used this particular baler before, and the pickup, it has been rather, well, crappy. This one is amazing because not only does it obviously pick up like it normally does, but you can see it's still picking it up, and basically it picks up almost to that left outside tire, give or take. And it picks up a little bit on the outside, on the right hand side as well. But for realistic purposes, that's why we're bailing the way we are. And once we get these down, I'm actually gonna just hop across the street and start doing that. Doing the corn crop. And we just have a few more rows to go here, so I'm gonna go ahead and knock this out, and I will catch up with you shortly. So, saw how that, how the soybean looks as far as the straw goes. And as far as the corn straw goes, that's how this looks. So, I don't know if it has to do with an update or if it has to do with precision farming, which is now out, and I do have it enabled. And however, you know, it's haven't really quite been able to do anything with it yet, because like I said, while I have been playing on this for a little bit, and don't mind that tag there, that with the distance on it, that is actually where I can sell all these bales at. So yeah, that's why that's tagged. Man, traffic is crazy. I want to show you guys the potential that you have, if you really want to, for doing cattle farming on this map. And this truck can get up and go, and that's what we're doing. So it's actually just down the highway here. I love the fact that we have this highway that has all this traffic. I mean, look at it. It is crazy. And you got the cattle farm here right beside the highway. So if you really want to get into it and you want to start off here, you can. Like I said, when you start off in new farmer mode, you start with nothing anyway. So if I bring this to the channel, I have a few ideas of what I'm wanting to do. And it may or may not involve us coming down here to help out. But you do start with all these amazing looking cattle. These girls all look beautiful and healthy and... looks like they need some hay though. But yeah, I would love to be able to have, you know, something like this as a placeable. So like on other maps, if I wanted to, I can place this down. And you got all these hay barns here, or whatever you want to call those. Ooh, not even watching where I'm going. But all these guys that are designed for fermenting your silage and grass and all of that. Yeah. So this is definitely an amazing farm if you wanted to start off that. You even have a soup bin over here. So I wonder if this has to do with the silo system that's on this farm. Ooh. I would think it'd have to be if that's the pit to put your silage in. And that looks like where you would load up from. That would have to be. That's kind of an odd spot to load up from, though, in my opinion. Yeah, it looks like it comes over here, fills into here, and then that's what you load out from. So, at least that's the way it looks. Oh, that's interesting. You gotta hop up. You got more cows over here. Not sure what these girls are doing over here. Maybe this is the ones that are pregnant and about ready to pop. It's hard to say. But, ooh. Sorry, I haven't really explored too much over here. I do like those, and it's a shame that we don't have or it's not part of the game where you can use these if, say, your grain silo system is full. It's a shame that we can't get those. I know there's another barn over here. Is it more cattle? It is. So yeah, if you guys wanted to deal with cattle, you can go hog wild. No pun intended here, but you know, you get my point. Not sure why the cattle are just laying on the floor though, when they have those pens, but maybe it's because the pens don't have anything. What's this about? Interesting. This is something I think I would have to purchase the... Ooh. Did we just... What? We can walk through those beams. All right. I'm just opening all kinds of doors around here. I don't care. Yeah, it's kind of, ooh, they got milk system there. Okay. If I decide to get into, well, specifically cattle, I may start looking, investing, coming over here to move. Oh, that's so nice and quiet. I wish people would make some of these. Oh, no noise. That's awesome. And I am kind of flying around here. Sorry about that. I'm just kind of checking things out. Because like I said, I kind of glanced at this particular farm, but didn't really think much of it just because I didn't want to get into selling cattle myself. But so we're up here. Let's come down here, check out this farm, and then that's the shop. And then there's a small one there and another there. So let's just go ahead and check those out. I wasn't really planning on this being a map preview for you guys. Just kind of more so of one of, hey, you know, I'm trying to get a video out, but still trying to make it worth your while to watch type of deal. So, yeah. And I do apologize for the craziness of my video releases this week. I've been on vacation, like staycation. So I may or may not have forgotten to edit up one video before it turned into the next day. So yeah, sorry. But yeah, I have a couple ideas of what I'm going to be doing just in my own free time on this map. And this one's pretty simple. I did check this one out as well. Again, no animals on this particular farm anyway. I mean, you got a building here that looks like it would be for possibly cattle or pigs or something, but nothing. Because I mean, you can come in here. It definitely looks like it's set up for animals, but there really isn't anything. And maybe there would be if I were to own the land. Because you do have a harvest store system there as well. That's a big round one compared to the other ones that were just tall and skinny. Plenty of storage on this particular one. Not saying that we don't have plenty of storage. Ooh, through and through. I like that one. Looks like a garage for the house. Maybe for the house. No, that's... Okay, this one has 2 homes. That's right. I forgot about that. These doors don't open, so... Shucks, what a shame. Looks like this particular farm, you'll need a auger. So that way you can fill up your bin. Open. So you got some old bales back here. Really nothing as far as anything that screams, hey, you know, you can put animals here. Ooh, wait a minute. Yeah. So that's a thing. So it looks like if you really wanted to, you could play out, you know, moving cattle around. Bring them out to this nice field over here. And this is yet another... Oop. Just kind of ripped right through that barbed wire. Another farm here. With apparently cattle, from the way it sounds. Not in there, anyway. Oh, they're out back. Oh, wow. So, it looks like there are a couple different cattle farms up here in Wisconsin. So you can go from the really massive one that we were just at. Come on, jump. Thank you. To this one that's not even showing to be a farm over here. But that's where it's at. And that was kind of where we ran through between those and then through that field there. Let's get back to our truck. So I definitely didn't realize that was a thing, so I apologize, guys. Again, I'm just kind of learning and following along with you. I've just been focused on the 3 fields that I own and kind of getting my farm going in the right direction. Since we're over here, let's go check out the store real quick. And I'm sure there's quite a few people that have done RPs on this particular map. I've seen a few myself, and to the point that some of it I'm looking at this map going, hey, where's that? Oh, they must have made that themselves. Yeah, this is the store shop area. AGCO dealer. So, white farm equipment, new idea, gleaner, sunflower, that kind of stuff. Cold water implement company. So, we got that there. We'll stop at the next one double, maybe. Let me just pull up here. I just want to double check. No, nothing down past there. It's the next left turn. Then we'll come over here to this area. All right, so this field here is actually mine. I did not drop straw swath because I only wanted the one field. Because I'm not in it for animals, it was really intended more so for just getting more money. So I only really wanted to deal with one field. These fingers over here, I'm kind of playing it off like I own the land, but because I didn't really want to do much with it, they're rented to this farmer. You can deal with it what they will. This is my other field. So it was corn as well. I had three. No, I have 4 fields. I'm sorry. I have these 2 that I mentioned here. The soybean field that we just got done baling, and then the big field that's over by the house that we're getting ready to bale. So let's take a trip down this old dirt road. Oh, we're interesting. Hold up. Oh, there. Okay, yeah. What I have no idea what I was thinking of when I mentioned that there wasn't anything else farther down. Oops. Well, there is. I lied. There's this little farmhouse right here on the corner of the map. So if you guys are really wanting to go small scale, yeah, this has an opportunity as well. And make that into a little animal husbandry area for whatever you want, I'm sure. So yeah, I'm not really checking into buildings and whatnot because I know there's really not going to be anything there. I mean, to be fair, I could have hidden something and then just gone, hey, look, surprise, look what I found. It's a barn find. I'm not going to drive down through there. We're just going to come back down this road here. And I kind of find it funny that they have it set up the way they do with this road coming straight through in between this farm, cutting it in half essentially. But, you know, I didn't say which next stop sign I was going to stop at. If I don't get T-boned, then I made it through just fine. And yes, that's only my attitude in games. I'm not that crazy in real life. Come on. Like I said, we're going to make our way down this way. That's a nice little home there. If someone wanted to buy that. There's a home back there. I'm trying to keep my eyes on the road here, so. One last big thing before we call it a video. Well, hopefully one last big thing. One last, ooh. Oops, as I take out a fence, or try to. All right. I really could have gone for this farm. Easily. Had I known it was over here. I mean, look at this barn. No lights, but... Okay, a little loft back there. I'm breaking things over here. I went right through that. Man, I'm just checking everything out right now. Nice little cattle shed. But all the lovely ladies are out here enjoying the beautiful day. Beautifully warm day. Wow, 92 degrees. Just looked at the temp. Looks like they got free access inside here where they got brushes and pens to sleep in. Basically just live their life. But let me through. There we go. So I may or may not decide to do something on this farm or on this map for the videos going forward. It may just be yet another map that if I see the need to throw something different in, I will. Sorry, I just hit the mic. So this will just take me to the edge of the map, it looks like. Yep. Alright, so guys, as always, if you happen to like what you see, catch yourself watching more than one of my videos, please do us both a favor and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. That bell will let you be notified of every single video I post, and not just select few here and there. If you made it this far in the video, guys, I want to say thank you, and I greatly appreciate each and every single one of you, and I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. So with all that being said, we will catch you in the next episode, so take care. Peace.